Back again
Jinx.
for another episode.
Jinx.
Back once again. Back.
Yo, some of them playing tournament games are nice, B. Exciting, B.
Yo,
and very
we
interesting.
have to talk. Hey, there is some stuff. I just realized, like the drama from last night's game with the Heat. I forgot all the storylines, Puff.
Oh, you gotta remind me.
So let's get into it. Welcome back to another episode of Puff and Vern. Don't forget to do what it do. Don't forget to like, comment, turn on your notifications so you know when we drop Puff and Vern.
And we also have a podcast version. I know you might be watching the video. We also have a podcast. So if you're on a movie and just want to listen to us, just search Puff and Vern on any of the podcast services. You should find us. Go on, Vern. Yo.
No, let's get into it.
Yeah, get into it.
Playing?
No, bring up Miami.
Yes.
76ers.
Yes. Miami and 76ers, right? So we thought the only interesting storyline was Kyle Lowry, who played for Miami. Now is over on Philly.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also remember Jimmy freaking Butler played for Philly when they got rid of him and signed Tobias Harris. I couldn't remember. Was he
honestly, I don't think it was just Tobias Harris. What it was is they wanted to keep Ben Simmons as a point guard.
No, was he on that 19 team that lost to the Raptors?
Yeah, he was there. If you look at the four bounce on the rim, he's there watching the ball too.
I realized that after, like this morning, I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah. Holy shit, Butler was on that Philly team.
Yeah.
That was so much drama in that game. Oh my
76ers,
goodness.
It was close. 76ers could have lost that game very easily. They were down nothing and just came back. And on top of that, Jimmy Butler got injured in like the first quarter, but he played through the whole game. And now you see he's not going to be playing. He's going to be out for some significant time. His knee is mashed up.
Right. I when that play happened, right, I see the players try to talk to Oubre. I'm like, bro, Oubre didn't do anything. Oubre went up, tried to win for the pump fake. You got pump fake. And you happened to just land. Unfortunately, he happened to land on the man's foot. But there was
nobody's jumping on people like that. No. He could have hurt himself.
Yeah, that's something. That's a legit pump fake. He went for it. And like I could see, like, he didn't grab him when he was coming down. The man his leg just happened to hit his. Yeah. So it's disappointing, but that game was
exciting. It went down to like the final second. Even they got a turnover like 0.1 seconds after the clock. Oh man, that game was on point.
That game was.
It was very close. That game could have went anyway. It could have went anyway.
Any which way. But now you see the excitement that the play-in tournament brings. Even the announcers.
I saw from the first year they brought that in COVID time. I thought this is amazing.
Even the announcers, when the man missed the shot, missed the free throw, I forget, it was 50-something 49. And the twin guy, what's his name? Cody Martin or one of the Martin's brother, he missed the free throw. And all of a sudden the announcer's like, yes!
Like, back to back. No matter. And think about it. This is the 9th and 10th seed games. So back in the day, before they had this these men would have been in Cancun already, chilling on the beach. Yeah. They're done. But they're bringing some exciting ball. The NBA knows how to stretch the money. Yeah.
Both those games are big games too. Those games are big games.
Yeah. So they have a matchup now. So Philly's playing New York. That is going to be a very exciting series. That's going to be a big one. Then we have the winner of that game we didn't get into those games, the 9 and 10th, but we'll get into those bit. Go ahead, Vern.
Yo, the Laker game was tough too.
Oh, the Laker game was exciting. They got lucky. They got real lucky. Zion was going off. There's not one man on the court that could slow him down or stop him. This man's a beast. Did you see when he ran over LeBron? And LeBron got up and like, LeBron's like, I don't think I'm going to set up on this guy again.
Remember, that's like how people used to feel when LeBron used to run into them. LeBron's feet went off the ground, bro.
Gosh. I was like, they're going to say LeBron's flopping because he's the king of floppers. That's what they're going to say. Watch. Those men that love Jordan off so much, they're going to say LeBron was flopping. LeBron looked like a freight train lick him. That man jumped, jumped off the ground. So the
freight train getting licked by a freight train. But
Zion looked like it was just a little bump. LeBron was like, whoa. LeBron got licked.
That game was tough. But Zion impressed me. Zion did exactly what Shaq did. 4 quarters, he scored 10 points a quarter.
Killing it. But he was unstoppable. When he was coming down on the fast break, there's nothing you could do, man. There was nothing you could do.
Bro, at
He was
that
killing
point
it.
when they were racking off like 8 in straight points, like the Lakers couldn't do anything. I was like, yo, Darvin Ham, what the hell are you coaching for? Yo, call a timeout, stop a run, like get D'Angelo Russell out of here,
Oh,
put Gabe
man.
Vincent, like do something at that point because
But the
Colorado was
Lakers
cooking.
got lucky because what was it? 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah.
Zion went up,
Yeah,
hit
when
the
Zion
bucket,
went
and
out.
came down. Hamstring issue. He's out the game. They got lucky.
But
They got
but
lucky.
what do we always say? When entering the
You
playoffs,
need some luck.
you need some luck.
And then you think about it, Brandon Ingram wasn't even playing well. They even barely played him. He wasn't.
That's because remember I was telling you he came back the game where the Lakers boxed them up.
Yeah, he came back that game.
He
So
came back
it's his
from
second
injury.
game
So
back from
still
injury.
working
It's
him in.
very hard. But
Yeah.
I hope he's probably practicing hard now because he's going to be the focal point because Zion is out now with injury.
Zion's out.
They have to go play the winner of the 9 and 10th game, which was we didn't get into that yet. Let's just jump into that one. So in the West, Sacramento went up against Golden State. That was another exciting game. That was good.
Remember I said Monk and this man was injured, so they're going to lose? Oh, Lord of mercy.
Keegan.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
You forgot about that one.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
You forgot about a guy named Keegan Murray.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Oh, man.
Klay Thompson? Triple zeros? Oh, but you can't even call him a triple single. He's got triple zeros, bro. Right here. That's the score. You know when you're starting the game or your score is 0-0? 0-0-0 on the stopwatch? Klay.
Klay. It's going to be very rough for Klay now because you're going into the off season. You're a free agent. How do you demand the top dollar when your last game in a big closeout game, win or lose?
0 for 10.
That's your stat line, yo?
Nah.
That's your
the
stat
only
line?
The only team that he better hope give him a decent deal is the Golden State Warrior.
But you know there's going to be some teams that are going to go try, but I don't see any team really out there to give him big money, the money that he thought he would have got, say, the year when they won the championship.
Yeah, if he never got hurt. I say if a young team, he'll do good on, like Orlando. Like, you know what I mean? For leadership, all that, man. But I'm not giving him no big time.
Yeah, but Orlando does have some.
Right?
It's going to be interesting. Honestly, it's going to be interesting. Yeah. And honestly, he would be somewhere because they need the shooting in the league. And everybody knows he could still
has
produce. It. But it's going to be interesting.
He can't guard at the level he used to guard,
but
he still has it.
But you think Golden State wouldn't want to move on from him at this point?
Well, I would break it up, but I'm hearing that, they want him back. So
yeah, they're not breaking him up. And that's why the GM left. Again, we talked about that. The GM left like last season because he doesn't want to break up that trio.
Yeah.
It's very hard to break up that trio. And if it doesn't go well, it's your head.
It's very hard.
You're the one that mashed up the Golden State dynasty. But anyway, that was an exciting game.
Hey, man.
That was an exciting
We're the
game.
only ones. A lot of people had Golden State. And I had Golden State because I'm like, Sacktown has injuries and serious injuries.
But they were playing.
But Mr. Fox says, yo.
They were
Keegan Murray said, yo.
They were playing. So Sacramento wins. Now they go up against a loser. So New Orleans lost against the Lakers. That was a 7-8 game. So we're going to have the New Orleans Pelicans playing at home against Sacramento Kings. That's going on Friday night. That's going to be another exciting one. But it's going to be hard because they're missing
Zion.
A very big piece in Zion. And injured. Their two stars are basically injured. So
yeah. And what Sacramento proved in that Golden State game is Monk who?
Yeah.
Hurt who?
Monk. But the thing is they still have Fox, they still have Sabonis, and they still have this guy named Keegan Murray.
I'm leaning towards the Pelicans because, man, Troy Murphy
too. It's going to be interesting. Honestly, that matchup be interesting. It's sad, but New Orleans would have boxed up all of them. New Orleans wouldn't even been in the situation if Brandon Ingram didn't get injured. Yeah. Because they were already in the 6th seed. Yep. And then they lost a few games because he was missing. But we're going to see. I have a feeling New Orleans. I actually would.
I have a feeling New Orleans.
I say it's going to be Sacramento Kings.
Yeah.
I think
I'm going. You have a feeling
I'm going to go Sacktown.
Yeah, I'm going to go New Orleans. I'm going to go New Orleans. And the reason why, because New Orleans know how to play without Zion. They've done it before. They've been doing it for so long. You're right. The key, though, is Ingram needs to ramp up.
If Ingram doesn't play like he was playing, it's hard to play. Yeah. Even when you saw Trae Young playing the other day, you saw
because even Embiid looked gassed in that game too.
Yeah, but Embiid's honestly the only player I saw come back, and he looked like he didn't miss a step. Again, his conditioning might be down a bit, but he didn't. He seemed like he didn't miss a step. Embiid from this first game, he was balling, but it's not always that way, and you can see that with some other players.
Yeah, but I need CJ McCollum to step up. I need Brandon Ingram. Hopefully those 2 games that Brandon Ingram played, like the end of the last game of the regular season plus the playing game. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it gets a little bit wind because we know what happens when they run through Brandon Ingram. We've seen it before.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Right, Brandon Ingram took them to the playoffs that one year when Zion was out in the playoffs in the playing spot. Right, so
and the thing is, it's probably leaning your way a bit, but I don't know what this stat says. New Orleans beat them 5 times in the regular season this season. So
it's regular season,
but it's regular season, and you're missing your players, so it's different.
Exactly.
If we move on, there's one more game we didn't talk about in the East. Chicago Bulls against the Atlanta Hawks.
Kobe White,
that man
42.
That man went off.
I thought Trae Young. Actually, this is my bad. I thought Trae Young wasn't going to play, but it didn't really matter.
It didn't matter. But Trae Young wasn't Trae Young. That's the thing. Trae Young,
he's hurt.
He's hurt. He's not playing 100%. So that's what we kind of called. That's what we thought Chicago would go through. They did
go through. Yeah.
So now
and they did what they're supposed to do.
Chicago is matched up against Miami, so they're trying to get the 8th seed. It's interesting now because again, Butler's out. Caruso got ran over by Andre Drummond.
I'm going with the Bulls.
You're going with the Bulls?
I got the Bulls. Yeah, I'm rolling. Kobe White, DeMar, I'm rolling with them. This is their year. They go from the 10th to the 8th.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to go for Miami when Butler's not there.
Exactly.
That's going to be it. But then again, remember last year when they had all Vince and
they had Gabe Vincent.
They had Gabe Vincent. What's the other guy?
Max Strus.
Them man were balling, but they're not there.
But that's the thing. They don't have those men no more. These new men that they have, those guys are not ready for it.
Yeah, they're not ready for it. They're not ready for it.
They're not ready. They need this year because a lot of those guys are the Gabe Vincent minutes, the Max Strus minutes. Those guys are all like second, third year guys that just reached the squad, just getting minutes. Mm-hmm. So maybe next year or a couple of years, but
I still want Miami to win because I know all of the players on Miami, even like Bam Adebayo, them man know how to hustle and hustle hard. And I think it'll be a more exciting series to see Miami play Boston than to see Chicago play Boston. I think a Chicago-Boston matchup is going to be boring.
Would it though? Because Jimmy Butler is the one that would make it intriguing.
Not really. Look at the game. Look at the game yesterday.
Yeah.
Or the game against the 76ers. Butler was matched up from the first, and you see they weren't playing through him. It was all through Hero. Everything was through Hero. So
if it's going through Hero, I don't know. Well, I never seen
Hero has a good game.
Point guy.
He had a good game. He had a good game. But if he shines, but I think it'll be a more exciting game if even Miami without Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, it would be exciting. But I'm rolling with the Bulls. The Bulls that way. I got to roll with DeRozan. I got to give DeRozan some love. DeRozan's going to go through. DeRozan has been in the playoffs since he left the Raptors.
Oh, they never reached? Well, they lost.
He was on the Spurs.
I remember the play-in. Yeah, Spurs, they were getting boxed up. And then when they won the play-in against Toronto, when his daughter was screaming, they didn't make it. They beat Toronto, but they didn't win the next game.
They lost to Miami.
Yeah.
So...
All right.
Very excited, man.
So we're excited for these next 2 games, and then we start the playoffs. So we're just waiting for the 8th seed in the East and the West to see who is going to be matched up with OKC in the West and Boston in the East. Oh, man, there's already some wicked matchups. I can't wait. The playoffs start.
Can't wait for the playoffs to start.
Not on Saturday, but on Saturday. We have to watch some basketball.
I'm telling you, And then, before we end on this note, hear me bigging up the Chicago Bulls. By right, I shouldn't even be bigging up the Chicago Bulls. You guys are lucky because DeMar is on that squad. Because man, that Chicago is where Jordan's from, played, and all these Jordanettes.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't hate on Jordan like the man are hating on LeBron. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No,
I love Jordan, but I just know LeBron is better. It's that simple. I love Jordan. I had a man. I was a Jordan man. But when you see something greater, you just have to acknowledge that it's greater. That's it.
These men going like there's no one that could ever in history be better than Jordan.
Trust me. Just tell them put down the Kool-Aid. There's something in it. Just tell them put it down.
Jordanettes. Don't make me. Yo, don't,
The red
yo,
Kool-Aid, put it
that
down.
man got drafted in 84. They didn't do anything. 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, all L's.
Vern, don't do it.
LeBron,
Don't become one of them Jordan man just want to hate for no reason. Don't do it. Jordan was great. Jordan was great. I'm not gonna say he was garbage. I'm not gonna say he's trash.
We're not.
But we have the 2.0 version. Not even the 2.0, like the 5.0.
Yo,
the 5.0.
There's
Not
never
even
ever going to be a player
Not even
that's better
close.
than Jordan. Stop it. Anyhow,
they're still dreaming. It's okay. Let them dream.
yeah. Puff, you're right.
Vern,
right,
don't take up the cup. Don't take up the cup.
You're right. You're right.
We can acknowledge greatness, and then we can acknowledge the GOAT. That's LeBron, King, James. That's it. That's it.
Right.
That's it. Just leave it at that.
Now let's go back to enjoying
All
the
right.
play-in
Playoffs soon start. And guess
on
what?
that note,
And guess what?
Yeah.
Jordan never reached no playoffs at this age, you know. Oh, ho. And on that note, let's go.
And on that note, don't forget to
again,
like, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you know when we drop.
Once
And
again,
don't forget to comment. You can't watch the videos, listen to us on all podcast platforms. Puff and Vern.
Yeah, well, the Lakers and LeBron, they're in the playoffs, right?
Yep.
They reached the playoffs, right? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they're
I was just checking.
At age 39,
I was just checking.
playing the most games ever.
I was just
71?
checking.
Yeah.
Even though they're still gonna get boxed against Denver, so but we're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna enjoy the 4 games at least.
On that note, yo,
Peace.
you wait till our playoff predictions. Oh,
yeah, we'll do it in the playoff predictions. Peace.
Peace.